Hello Libra, welcome to my channel. This is Glamorous Pal Tarot. You guys have been spoiling me with so much love, so many views, likes, comments. I would like to thank everyone for all of that. I'm extremely grateful and that's one of the things that keeps me going. So you guys are my absolute stars in this. This is going to be your July 2020 reading for love and relationships, right? Keep in mind that the energies can be interchangeable or vice versa. And please use common sense and apply it to your situation. Take what resonates and leave the rest. I'm going to pick one card that is going to be the general energy for this reading from the New Orleans Voodoo Tarot. So let's get into that. And then during the reading, as usual, we are going to use other tarot and oracle decks. Libra Love Patience, Six of Petrol, Six of the Petrol Nation. But you know what? I'm going to tell you more in the reading. I woke up early this morning, Libra, and I felt the need to do your reading. Although I'm in the process of moving and a lot of things are happening, but I have been called to do these things. The first card that came out from the New Orleans Voodoo Tarot is Libra Love Patience. This is the Six of Petro. The Petro Nation is the Six of Wands would be in traditional tarot, but there are a lot of variation into this deck. Libra is in the Voodoo culture is one of the elders, but in this case he's a newly initiated elder. How do you get initiated in general is because you have been going through a lot of battles, but now you get a sense of victory. You have fought your battles. You are in a point in time where you are ready not to look back at the things you lost or the things you had to sacrifice in battle, but at the victory. And this is a card that somehow is mirroring Courir les Mardi Gras. Courir les Mardi Gras in this deck is a variation of the Devil card, right? And when I say that, it's all of us when we win something or when we are finally victorious, there is a sense of arrogance. And that's at the end of the day, that arrogance is what made Lucifer fall from the squad of angels, right? So you have won the battle. Good or bad, no matter which things you had to sacrifice, you won. So Libra, let's move on. Let me pick up a couple of oracle cards for you. As you can see, I'm changing the structure because I'm called to do like that. And this deck is called You Plus Me. I got it in Abu Dhabi at a certain point when I was there. This deck has absolutely gorgeous messages. So let's see what you or the person you are thinking about would like you to know. This is beautiful. You can't blame gravity for falling in love. I feel here that there is a sense of two people finally coming together. Maybe it was a difficult path. We are going to clarify all of this with the tarot, so this is for sure. But maybe it was also a sense of winning at all cost and having to be together no matter which were the sacrifices in this. And then you have this beautiful card. Love doesn't make the world go round, but it makes the ride worthwhile. I'm going to use this month the Starman Tarot. You guys seem to have loved this card. and I love them as well. The graphics are very empowering. They are very modern and they match our modern life compared to the Raiders' weight that maybe it was a match long times back. As you guys know or don't know, I'm not a huge fan of the Raiders' weight. So let's see. Wow, the High Priestess. Again, a sense of initiation, because with Leg Ballet Flambeau is also a sense of initiation. You go through the battles in order to get initiated, because going through battle is a difficult process. You see this individual here, she seems to receive divine enlightenment with that light there. She's very connected with the environment around. This gives me a sense of listening to your intuition, listening to your higher self. Once she gained this enlightenment, she's also able to share it further on. Also able to share it. This is absolutely gorgeous. And then to me, these look like the phases of the moon. Maybe also this marks here like, the heartbeat. All these markings, all this green, a sense of fresh, a sense of renewal, a sense of growing. She has a lot of snakes around. You see the snakes here, but I feel only in Christianity and this type of religion, the snake is a sense of, has this meaning of someone who is venomous, poisonous, meant to poison our heart. In other cultures, the snake is a symbol for wisdom, gaining enlightenment. The High Priestess, beautiful, beautiful card. I love it. And the way she has this position here, right? Seems like as she has been falling, but now she's growing these wings. She's definitely growing wings and being ready to fly, because love somehow gives you wings. Also, they say Red Bull does. I wouldn't recommend. Just like this just crossed through my mind randomly. Eight of Swords. Yeah, I got this feeling in the beginning that you have been stuck in a situation. You see how she is being stuck there in like a mummy type of coffin. She cannot move in, out, doesn't know in which direction she is going. And it also looks a little bit like because you see there is like a smaller coffin here and then a smaller one. It gives me a sense of that Matryoshka dolls, the Russian dolls, that is one inside of another and inside of another. She's all tied up, but in a bondage type of style, which again makes me think of maybe being trapped in some sort of relationship that it's powerful also from a sexual point of view, because bondage came to my head. But the point here is not to stay too much into this energy. Is not to stay too much. Sometimes taking a break, sometimes resting. You see the position of her arms, it's exactly the one of the Egyptian mummies, where they were considered, I think the Egyptians, I hope I'm not mistaken, and you guys can drop me a comment and let me know if you have read more on this. But from my knowledge, because when I was a teenager, I was totally obsessed with the ancient Egypt. I feel so the Egyptian mummies, that when they were put in the tomb, in the pyramids, they were put in this position as if they are resting. It wasn't a sense of death and finality through death, but a sense of they are going to come back into the same body. Hence why all of the embalming process is like taking a rest. It's not death per se. It's not death per se. So maybe you have been stuck for a while and you have felt that the world was not moving at all. Wow, okay. Maybe you have been waiting for this King of Cups, for someone who is emotionally mature. The King of Cups doesn't really necessarily like to show emotions, but you see, he has like this very futuristic hovercraft. He's flying over water and he's coming to the rescue. And again, this green is you have green here and you have green in this other card. I just pulled the Four of Wands. Green to me is a symbol of fresh, of new, of something coming back from the dead. Something that was dead is coming back. Obviously, this is in a metaphorical sense, right? It took him a while to show up. It took him a while to be able to listen to his intuition and see exactly what he wants. You see, in his belly here, it took him a while to listen to his gut. Because the King of Cups is someone who kind of avoids emotions, although he's very emotionally mature. He had his own share of disappointments. He had his own share of unhappiness. And he's not necessarily ready to go again through this. I felt the need to arrange the deck earlier on. Maybe someone felt the need to arrange their life before they set a new foundation with you. You might be definitely dealing with a Pisces or maybe a Cancer, because we have here the High Priestess, we have the King of Cups. You could be dealing with a fire sign as well. You could definitely embody these energies, right? Anyone can. I feel that you have been put on pause for a while because you guys had to come together the wrong way. The two of you had to be able to bridge this rift that is visible right down here. The two of you had to be able to balance these four pillars in order to come into union. Maybe be able to come into the same city if you have been having a long distance relationship, or this whole isolation and pandemic has put somehow a pause to your connection. You have been stranded in different cities, different parts of the world. They're looking into each other's eyes because they know exactly where they are going. Both of them, they seem to have capes. Do you see this? They are the superheroes of their own lives, so they don't necessarily need each other to be whole, right? They are into their own power. And I always say this thing, you don't enter a relationship to get healed. You don't enter in a relationship because you need someone to be your nurse. You need someone to be your therapist. No. First, you heal yourself and then you enter into a relationship. I was actually having this conversation with a friend of mine recently, and she was asking me, like, why isn't he there while I heal? No, I don't want him if he doesn't know me at my worst, and he doesn't deserve me at my best. Well, honestly, and in real life, that's not the way it's supposed to be. because that puts an unnecessary strain on a very, very beautiful connection that might bloom. But you start a connection where you bring baggage from your old connection. Like, and I was just telling her, I was like, listen, I wouldn't take someone who is a reconstruction project in my life. No, I want someone who already did the work, did the healing, and then we are able to come together. This doesn't mean I'm not going to be there for that person. It doesn't mean they need to be perfectly healed. It doesn't mean anything like that. But I want someone that I can grow with, not someone that I have to grow, not someone that I have to heal, because I'm nobody's nurse. Yes, am I going to be there for that person? For sure. Do all of us, we have baggage that is going to pop up at certain points. But I'm not gonna take all of the luggage from a past relationship. I want someone that has put in the work as much as I did. I want someone that made the effort to become whole again on their own. And yes, we work towards building something together for sure. I think most people don't understand this, that we have to heal first before we enter a relationship. But definitely, whomever you are dealing with here, they want to take this to the next level. They want to build a strong foundation. Maybe in the past it wasn't like this. Maybe there were different rifts between the two of you. It's funny because there are here like some mushrooms. Makes me think of magic mushrooms. People that are managing to bridge the gaps between the two of them and are ready to take on the world no matter what which difficulties and what battles they are going to be thrown into. But they are going to do it together. This why you have the cape of this of the superheroes here. They are ready to face the world. They are ready to face the good and the bad together. This is one of my favorite cards in this deck, actually. The Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands is one of my favorite cards because it means fast action. So Libra, I would say you have to get prepared for this thing to happen very fast. You see how these wands are being launched as if a space shuttle is launched into space, obviously, into the unknown, towards the universal force. This is also a sign of unity, the sphere here, and it's also a sign of enlightenment, because you have all of this purple. Then you have this little pyramid. Remember when I was telling you about the tomb and about the mummies? Pyramids, in fact, they were tombs, right? So be prepared to get yourself out of the stagnation, be somehow revived from the dead for this, by this love that you are being offered. You won't see this coming. It might be a proposal here. Someone is asking you to move in together with them. It could lead to marriage. It definitely leads to a very stable type of commitment. Very stable type of commitment. And this is going to happen extremely fast. You did not see this coming. You weren't expecting it in any way. It will totally take you by surprise, and it will take you out of the lethargy with the Eight of Swords. Yeah. This is so damn gorgeous. So I feel definitely for me the Ten of Pentacles is again a card of marriage and a card of being in a stable type of relationship, in an abundant type of relationship. Both of you are putting the work. Both of you are giving equally. Both of you are working towards a shared goal. None of you is there for a payout, you know. None of none of you is there for just for the help, just for the need to be in a relationship or the need to be supported by someone, but by a strong connection that it's also based not only on passion, because you have a lot of passion with the Eight of Wands here, you have a lot of passion with the Four of Wands, you have a lot of passion with Legba La Flambeau. Legba La Flambeau has the energy of the Fool, okay? Because he's a newly initiated elder. Very stable, very grounded. You see the silhouettes here of a family. There are 2 adults and 2 children. And again, you have gained the enlightenment to understand leaving a legacy, leaving something behind, creating a legacy for yourself, for the ones around, for the ones you are interacting with, creating with this individual a legacy. You guys know that whatever is happening during a reading is supposed to be part of the reading, okay? So I could see that my flag decoration there wasn't stuck to the wall anymore. So that bothered me. So I had to stop this and rearrange it. Maybe you guys are deciding to move in together. You are decorating. And again, this is so gorgeous. This is so beautiful. Queen of Cups. Oh my God, this is, I got chills. I just got chills here. Oh my God. The Queen of Cups. This is a divine couple. This is your person. This is a soulmate connection. This is someone you have been waiting for. Oh my God, she listens to her intuition, this individual, and there is a strong sense of intuition in this card with the High Priestess, with the King of Cups. She's actually sitting on a broken TV, and from the TV there is like a spirit coming out. I feel that there is going to be some information coming out. Definitely there is some information, and I could feel that with the High Priestess. There is a sense of enlightenment. There is a sense of listening to your gut rather than listening to the people around you. Like at the end of the day, the television is what? There are some people that are at times manipulating the news, okay? At times manipulating the news. For example, and I will tell you why I say this. I feel that this whole pandemic and the whole fear around it was very much manipulated by the media outlets. Because obviously they go after the sensational, and it's like kind of all news outlets transformed into... and keep in mind, I'm a journalist graduate, okay? I have a Bachelor of Arts in Journalism. I haven't been working in that for like more than, because I kind of figure it out really quick. I've been working during college, and I was a TV presenter at that point. I kind of felt that's not the career I want, and then I was a correspondent from a big European institution. Anyway, bottom line is, I have all right to say this, because that's why I kind of decided not to do that anymore, because so on one hand, we were studying about how the news is supposed to be true to the viewers and so on and so forth. And on the other hand, I was seeing the manipulation in it. Okay, so, but that's beyond the point. It's because I have seen this broken TV here. So, but again, news can be, don't trust everything you see on social media. Don't trust everything you see, because on social media people try to portray their best lives. It's not the reality of it. I have been at my most depressed points in time and no one knew, because my social media was like filled with pictures of my travels and this and that, and you can hide a lot of things. Anyway, so maybe there has been a lot of gossip around the two of you. Maybe this whole pandemic kind of put a stop to your plans. But finally, as the world starts to open up, you will have the opportunity to come together. You are getting out of this feeling of being stuck. You have been stuck also maybe, again, because of this pandemic and not knowing what's going to happen. We are not allowed to have celebrations with multiple people. I feel there has been a very emotional time in the past. There has been a very emotional time, okay, for both of you. For both of you. But you took this time and you tried to gain the enlightenment that you needed, and you tried to listen to your intuition, and you kept in mind that this is your person and you are meant to be together. You are meant to come together. I remember maybe a few months back, your reading was actually saying that you are marrying this person. And I see the same card here today. I see the same card here today. You might be having fire in your chart, you or your partner, or just coming into this energy of the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is a very beautiful individual. She is in her power. She, like, if you can see here, she has her own squad of supportive people. She has the sunflower here. The sunflower is a symbol of happiness, absolute happiness. She's wearing that damn gorgeous outfit by Alexander McQueen. Alexander McQueen is one of my favorite designers. Just saying. Funky shoes. But she seems to be like on a pedestal. She feels she is in the right place at this point. She finally has reached. And then you have the symbols of the moon. This could be something related to the phases of the moon. You put an intention during the new moon last year and maybe started to come together during the full moon earlier this year. I think it was a couple of months back. Gotta love how the light is coming here over this connection, over this stable, grounded connection. This is a sense of commitment. So not only you guys will be in an abundant type of relationship, but it's also going to be light and sun. Okay, they came up in a pile, and I don't like when they do this. But they are good cards, so I'm going to take them. It would be a pity not to take them. You have the Four of Swords. Fours are all about... So for me, when I see 444, I know that the angels are there for me. And as I say that, I have this sense I became a little bit lightheaded. This is gorgeous. You see this guy got himself stuck. Not got himself stuck. He's getting ready. He has been through that process of healing that comes after the Three of Swords, right? If someone has been very heartbroken, and we spoke about that quite a bit when I was telling you the story of my friend. And there is always a reason why when I say the stories, because I don't particularly enjoy opening up about my life or about my friends. But if I say them and if I'm guided to mention them, I'm a very private person if you would get to know me in the real world. Okay, I'm extremely private. So I don't really talk a lot, and I don't talk, I think the most I talk is here. Anyway, so, and I need a lot of alcohol to actually open up, which I don't drink anymore, so anyway. So I feel someone has been going through this period of enlightenment, and the enlightenment has been a theme for this reading for you, Libra. You see this individual here has this sword going through his skull, but what this is not blood coming out, but is light, is the sword of truth, is the sword of truth, the sword of enlightenment. Getting your thoughts in order. You see he's balancing these two other swords on his knees in this lotus position. He's meditating. And he has another sword in front of him, because after the Four of Swords comes the Five of Swords, which indicates, right, there is going to be a conflict and you're ready for whatever life throws at you. I don't see any conflict coming here. I don't see it, on the contrary. But you have healed yourself in order to be ready to manage any type of challenge that is coming your way, basically. Again, these beautiful colors, all of this energy that is coming from the universe, taking in the positive, letting out all of the negative, a sense of balancing. It's a sense of balancing. And again, you have the third eye put on the gut. Trust your gut. Trust your intuition. Open your chakras. Here with the Queen of Cups, I can see like the heart chakra. Open your heart, Libra. Open your heart. You have done the work, and it's time for you to be rewarded. You had a lot of strength. You had to tame the lions. And look at her, how pretty she sits there. She tamed the lions, and those two lions look mean as fuck. They look very, very, very mean. But she's taming them. She tamed them. She tamed all the demons. For God's sake, she's holding them on a leash. I'm looking here. This is interesting. Okay, so she doesn't have one hand. She has a hook. Like, like the pirates used to have. She has one hook there. Because going through these battles, she lost a lot of things. It wasn't an easy process. It wasn't easy to tame the lions. They might have ate one of her hands, but she still managed to tame them. We all lose when we go through these battles in life. They leave us scarred in a way. They definitely leave us with different type of scars. And it's a matter of how we heal and how we are able to move past that is important at the end of the day. That's what matters at the end of the day. It's how we manage to actually heal. And I feel this is extremely, extremely important, because until you heal, the universe kind of forces you to heal in order to give you things. And if you are not healed, you are not prepared for whatever comes next. You guys always need to keep that in mind. Once you have healed, once you have gathered your strength, you are promised this Ace of Wands, a passionate new beginning. This is a beautiful energy here. To me, the Ace of Wands is very much a phallic symbol as well. Stands for sexuality. You can see that this wand here seems to be in a womb and is ready to give birth. A lot of light, a lot of enlightenment, a lot of fire. The universe is about to give birth to a new life for you. Okay? With someone who you are very compatible with someone that is your true soulmate or twin flame, with someone that you have been waiting for, with someone that is meant for you. Someone who is your person, someone who is definitely meant for you. Someone that is going to make you feel whole again. And you're ready to give birth to this new life. You're ready to See the world from a different perspective. See the things happening in your little microcosmos in a different way. This is something, Libra, that you have been expecting for a while. There have been delays, but in life there are always delays because it's a matter of adjustments that have to happen. It's always a matter of adjustments. It's either us who adjust ourselves and in general, the things that are worth it, they're gonna take time to happen. Because the universe doesn't give us anything unless we are prepared for them. And then there is a time of preparation. Because when you know something amazing is waiting for you, well, you are going to put the effort to become the best version of yourself. This is all I had for you, Libra, for July 2020. I'm so happy I managed to get this reading finally out. Drop me a comment, guys, and let me know how you have resonated with these messages, how they apply in your situation. And I would be very grateful if you would like, share, and subscribe. Well, keep checking my channel, and until next time, love and light.